Now, a great teacher once said, I am in this world, but I am not of this world. Because he understood that he is in a physical body and that he is also a spirit which is having a physical experience. Now, for a spirit to have an experience in the physical realm, he must be in a physical body. If a spirit came in pure spirit form, he would not be seen nor heard, and he would have no influence upon the physical realm and the people therein. So, we need to learn about ourselves. Who are we? Who are you? Now, one writer, Vernon Howard, explained it very well. He said, if you look at a car, the producers of the car and the creators of the car in Japan, if we're talking about a Toyota car, they created this vehicle, this physical vehicle, with all the parts, and sent it, let's say, to Trinidad and Tobago, and somebody buys the car. Now the car had a beautiful body, all new. It has tires, it has a transmission, it has the engine, it has battery, it has the electronic system, it has the braking system, the cooling system, and all the other systems, and these constitute the parts of the car. As well, inside of the car you have seats and air conditioning, radio, DVDs, CDs, and all the accessories that have become normal in a car. But as wonderful as this car is, it cannot start itself and it cannot drive itself. It needs somebody to drive it, and we call that somebody a driver. So the wonderful, expensive vehicle needs a driver to tell it what to do, when to do, but it doesn't tell it how to do it. Now, if you look at that, when you want to speed, all the driver does is to press on the X, and the engine knows how to respond to that depression on the accelerator, and the battery knows what to do, the wiring system knows how to operate, the cooling system knows. We don't tell it what to do or how to do it. In fact, it knows what to do. All we tell it is what we want it to do. We don't tell it how to do it. It's the same thing with the human machine that our Creator created. That is God. When God created man, He created him just like a physical vehicle. Only that we are a human vehicle or human machine. We have a body just like a car, and within the body we have an engine and parts just like a car, and we need a driver to tell these parts when to do it. But these parts already know what to do. These parts already know how to do it. But the driver is the one that makes the choices. Just as in the car, he makes the choice to go to Portersville. And the driver in man makes the choice to seek and to do things that he so desires. So his choices are in his thoughts and his desires and his choices. So we make the choices, and the mind, soul, and heart know how to work and labor on those choices we make and finally manifest them for us. Now, isn't that a simple process? Yes. There's nothing fantastic about that. It's just like the car which we have taken for granted, and we have taken our machinery as well in man for granted. But when we learn that we have a driver or a manager or a watchman, as they are called in the Bible, and we tell the parts what we want them to produce for us, but we don't tell them how to do it. That's inbuilt. That's a programming put in them by the Creator. Just as the programming put into the engine by the inventor and the maker. Right? So, in order to become a mechanic, to understand the car and the workings of the car, you have to learn the mechanics of the car. And to do that, the first thing you have to learn is the anatomy of the car, meaning the different parts of the car. And then you learn the physiology of these parts, that is how the parts work. And then you got to come to the realization that these parts do not work on their own. They don't make decisions. The driver who gets in the car is the one who makes the decision what he wants the car to do. But he cannot tell the car how to do it. The parts already know that. Likewise, the manager in us, the so-called husbandman in us, the watchman in us, is the one who tells the car what he wants it to do. But he doesn't tell the parts of the car how to do it, or the parts of the human body how to do it. So, the parts of the human body, you have a physical body with its organs, and you have a wiring system in the brain, the spinal cord, and the peripheral nerves. And then, deep within, you have the invisible section of the mind, and your mind has 4 parts. It has the conscious mind, subconscious mind, divine mind, and ego mind. And you have a manager. And the manager is the one who makes the choices. And the parts of you, body, mind, and spirit, are the ones that labor and work for you, the manager. Now, this is information, put very simply, that we have lost over the years, and we are not interested in recovering it. So, with these few words, this ends the second segment of this talk.